Hellou ja tervetuloa jälleen kerran Anton vs. videon pariin. Tällä kertaa ollaan tekemässä haastatteluvideota, jossa päässään tutustumaan imatralaiseen lautapeliin, tai no on siellä vähän muutakin, niin pelitapahtumaan, joka on siitä mielenkiintoinen, koska itse on tosiaan alun perin Lappeenrannasta, joka on ihan siinä naapurissa, niin heti hän kiinnostus heräsi. Ja tullaan käymään englanniksi tämä keskustelu, niin toivottavasti in English toimii teikäläiselle ja tekstityksiä, automaattitekstitykset todennäköisesti luoutuu tästäkin YouTuben kautta, niin katsotaan mielenkiinnolla, mitä tästä tulee. Mutta let's get to it! No niin, hello guys! Welcome to the channel. Awesome that you guys came and are bringing me something that I have no idea, actually, well, not true. Little idea I have about this event. But first, before we learn what is this Nordic Championship tournament thing about, I want to know who are you guys. So, who are you guys and what are your favorite games right now?
I'm Juha Lampinen. I'm living in Ruokolahti, that's near village, near Imatra, and Imatra is near that Lappeenranta where you came. So that is in east of Finland. I've been playing board games since child, and we have started to this kind of Vuoksen lautapelaajat group over 10 years ago, and we play every week, have a game session. So I would say that I play quite a lot, but mostly I like very complex and long games where are very many rounds, like Terraforming Mars or Ark Nova, Parrots, Hegemony, and then longer game like Here I Stand or Europa Universalis 4. Those are favorite for me.
This is not our first time talking to each other on a video, because we had a small discussion a few years ago when there was this Pöydällä digital event and Juha was telling about this board game group. But this time there's a bit bigger maybe thing coming than last time. And hey, Kim, who are you? What's your favorite game?
Hello, Anton. Thank you for having me. And this is Kim, and I came from Beijing. I moved to Finland long time ago, and in the middle some years off to Latin America, but I eventually came back to Finland again. And believe it or not, I've been living in Imatra for almost 8 years now. Board game wise, actually I have, there's a special board game. It's hugely popular in Asia. Actually, it's originated from China. It's a Go. I don't know if you gentlemen play it.
No, but it's quite famous. The one with the black,
black and white
like
stones.
Yeah, stones that you put on the board. Yeah.
Yeah, it can be any material you make, but black and white and play on the board, which has 19 black lines crossing each other. Yeah. So 381 spots. That is this many stones, and it's a very ancient strategy game. That has been my lifelong board game, if I can call that. Yeah. And of course, I have many years of break, but for our amateur player, it doesn't matter, you know. We can start anytime, and my level is not increasing so much anyway. So, but I can still play. Yes, still can play. Yeah. And recently, in the last 10 years, and especially the last 3 years, I've been very active in a tabletop miniature game. It's called Warhammer 40K. That's actually how we started this journey with Saima Gaming, and now with Johan, and now with Nordic Championship, and now with you, Anton.
So cool. Yeah. Hey, well, you were kind of leading us to the second question of this interview, and it's actually about what's this thing about? Nordic Championship 2026. What is this event in a nutshell?
As Kim already mentioned, that this started from this Warhammer events, and then now testing that how this will work with board games, and idea here is that we want to create an easy way to come and play in event You don't need to have your own games or bring them with you because we will provide all games. And the goal is create a good and exciting event that is easy to join. And these games has been chosen so that they are not too difficult. So complex enough, have a good competition, but easy to play. And only thing is needed that you can play those games, know some rules that you can join the event. You don't need to own or bring them. So that was the main idea about this board gaming event here.
Yeah, basically, this whole concept of the organizing events, let's start from there. About little more than 1 year ago, with my buddy Tony, and we started planning to start a gaming RU association. And at that moment, our solo purpose is to promote and organize the Warhammer 40K events.
So if you want to see, people want to see more of this video, you can check it from the comments down there.
Yeah, basically we started by focusing on organizing Warhammer 40K events. And the result is in 1 year, we have organized 2 times quite big events. And the first time was 56 players. And the second time, which is the end of this year, April, and we had already 110 players. And also from the last year, September, we had everybody's domestic players. And this spring, we had actually like 25 foreign players were in Imatran kylpylässä participating. And so we continue with this concept. And basically, we just want to organize events and in a premium environment. Basically, just from my own experiences, like let's say if I have a lifelong hobby or 1 or 2 of them, perhaps once a year or twice a year, I can come to, meet all my friends or make new friends, come to a, let's say, organized, nice environment just to 1 weekend to, let's say in 40K case, I throw some dice, have practiced some strategy, test my list and my concept if it's working. But the same rules apply for the board game. You just come here, have fun, and if you're really competitive, study all the games Juha has organized, and come here if you can become the first Nordic Championship master. Yeah? And so we have this concept, and we want to develop. And this year, 2026, in April, we already had a team championship. That's 110 players. And by the end of September, we have another 40K events, which will have 156 players. And then we were thinking, okay, these 2 are rather serious gaming, It takes 5 rounds, which like 17, 18 hours, very tough gaming. We'll say, okay, let's have a little easier one, little relaxing. Then as you can see, in Nordic Championship, we have 40K doubles, 2-on-2. And then Kill Team is also a standard way play a skirmish game, like a much smaller game. And then it's board games. And the board game is totally a new field for us, for me and Tony. And since we know in Imatran we have Master Juhan, so we cannot let that treasure, go unnoticed. That's why about a year ago, I contacted Juhan like, hey, Juhan, we are cooking on this idea. Will you be interested? Juhan said, oh, absolutely. So that's why. Yeah. I think at least for half a year we have been working on this, and Juhan has been absolutely giving us all the necessary ingredients so we can keep the cooking going. About 1.5 months ago, we released the news officially about Nordic Championship. So this is it is a goal. Yeah, we have the Imatran kylpylässä sports arena already booked, and 40 players spots for board game we have already reserved. And if the demand is higher, don't worry, we will expand it. No problem. We have space, We have tables and chairs. So, and we will make this like an annual event. So April for team for 40K and September for single 40K. And if this Nordic Championship can become, let's say, if the audience, if the community reacts warmly and actively, we will certainly make it also like an annual event. So at least once a year before Christmas, we can get together, have some fun.
Juha, you were saying about that you wanted the event to be as like a, how do you say this easy of entry, and I was thinking that does it also apply if I would, for example, I have never played Warhammer games in my life, but if I would want to join that, would I need to be somehow like, should I have my own like miniatures, or is there a way I could be part of this Warhammer part of the event even if I haven't had experience in that kind of field?
Okay, Anton, I will just give you a very honest and a direct answer. Please don't do that.
Good. That's good. Yes.
You can't just jump in. Oh, okay. There's a good 40K tournament organized by Saima Gaming. I just jump in. Come on, man. You will be so lost. Like, it's a very tough hobby. If you are my friend, you have not started and you want to start for first 3 times, I will try to stop you.
But Juha, apparently the board game side has a little easier entry, or am I right in that?
Yeah, that was the idea, that we pick up those games like semi-family games or something, that it's not so. The theme was there, that racing theme, so that it's following that Imatra racing things. That Imatra is having that Imatra Ajot, and now last weekend there was that Saimaa cycling, and then we have a rally championships here, and then we have a orienteering Eukkorastit and a lot of things, this kind of things. That's why the theme was that racing games and pick up their easier games, but also games that are it's not too easy, that those are nice, that you have fun to play those.
So can you tell us what are the games, or is it a secret?
Yeah, the games are sharing my screen. So idea is that we start with flame routes, that bicycling racing, and then guest for Eldorado, I would say near for orienteering or experiencing in a jungle or something, but race theme. Yes. And in afternoon there will be that heat, pedal to metal, and downforce, car games, but a little bit different kind of idea about the game methodology. And then Sunday we will try very big group, that Formula D, with so that we have a full table there. But there we need to have some kind of timer, so that it's reasonable time, that because it's too long then that.
Yeah, are you meaning actually the full game of? Isn't that like 12 or 10 people who can play, or 8?
Yes.
It's quite big number.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Cool.
So of course, depending on now that how people are, that what is the how many gamers we will have, so that we need to divide those equally to games. But those are, so Saturday is 4 games, and Sunday morning before lunch we have that Formula final.
And does it mean that when you join the tournament that you would join all of these games, or is it just few of them?
No, idea is that you play all those, and we calculate points, and who is having the most points will be the whole victory.
Anton, may I ask you,
Sure.
all these 5 games, have you played them, or do you know about them?
like Quest for El Dorado is like one of my favorite games that I especially play with my wife and like my father-in-law and mother-in-law and like it's quite fun. Heat, Pedal to the Metal, and Flamme Rouge, they are like kind of similar but kind of different games. I've tried both of them. Flamme Rouge is the bicycle one, which has a quite interesting mechanic with two bicycle guys, and Heat is such a like I always just overheat my engines in that game, so I'm not quite good at Heat Pedal. I'm too greedy to try to push my luck, but it's fun games. Downforce and Formula D, I've heard many good things about those two, but I haven't tried those. But this is fun, nice idea to have this racing theme. Yes, Quest for El Dorado doesn't have a vehicle that you are sitting on, but it's quite a racing game, that one. Who can is the Quest for El Dorado, I believe it's just a base game, or does it have some of the expansions to it?
Are planning to use only those base games, so that because we need to have so many copies of those.
True. The next question, or you answered already this one. How did this thing start? You talked about the ideas. How did you guys end up hosting? I think we kind of got that too, so I don't need to talk about that anymore. But why people should join the event? You have described the event, but why should you enjoy? Why should someone join this?
Okay, maybe I'll take on this one.
Sure.
So I'm not a board game specialist. I can say a gamer, like a oriented mind. I have in the past also I was heavily involved in Finnish esport development, and I have organized quite a few tournaments also, like international ones also. That's why for me organizing tournaments or events is nothing new, but always make me excited. I like to see same community people with the same passion, and they get together. We can, of course, if we are really competitive mind-driven guy, you really want to win it, then you have a little different mindset. But I would say for majority of the hobbyists are more like, okay, let's get together, have some fun. Like when I go to a tournament of 40K, I know I'm not going to win it, but why I still going? Because I want to have this incredible experience, to be there, to have firsthand joy, not just, but if I'm back home, I'll just say, okay, here's a tournament in Helsinki, who win, or who's top three, what's the list? Okay, maybe I spend 10 minutes, that's it. But if I went for 2 days event, oh my God, the memories, the things I can digest and enjoy for many years to come. This is the same reason, guys. Juha is a specialist in the board game. I'm not. But through him, he's the mastermind about this racing scene. As soon as he told me this, I was like, okay, come on, Juha, you hit the panel now. We're going to do this. So all this system, all these games, I have fully 100% trust and confidence on him. And from your comments, actually, I just tested, it was a test. So all good. So So basically, we want to all the Finnish board game lovers, hobbies, hear about this event. Of course, there's a little cost, but the thing is, as I said, if this is an important hobby for you, how about we celebrate together once or twice a year, get together. And also this 2-day event means, depending on, of course, how far you live from Imatra, maybe you need to stay in the hotel 1 day or even 2 days if you want. And for those persons or families, because it's a spa hotel, you can bring the families too. I have a good news. We have negotiated with the Imatra kylpylä. All the rooms related with our Nordic Championship booking or reservation, all -20 in whatever types you choose. Okay. And also we will make this player pass. So everybody has a player pass. With that pass, you show when you go to eat food or when you go to have a drink, you show the pass, you will all be like there's some small discount always. So that side we have taken care. We create this good location. It's a very pleasant arena and with good air condition. And I was like, come on, we have all these assets here. Shall we do something incredible. Do something. What's the word? I don't want to say too big but just something really nice. We can do this. Come on. And yes, that's about it. Really, we don't have any expectation. I don't know if we're gonna get a full house or maybe only me and Johan there. Maybe you join us. I don't know. But we have the whole nice menu, the setup. We have also the video you can show to your audience. If that's not good enough, please tell us how can we improve it even better. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you got the point through. That, like the social aspect, especially, I can see like especially like myself, like all these local events here, especially in Kuopio and such, that when you see other people, other gamers, and you can just talk with them and see how, like, what kind of diverse group of people, gamer people are. It's quite nice to see. And you were talking about the price a little, but how much would it cost to attend? Right now on the screen it shows 40 euros for the gamer, the board game side. Just walk me through, how much does it cost and what is included in what price?
Yeah, as you can see, there's a 40 euro for the board game. Basically, yes, that price guarantee your entry to this 2 days events. Okay, so you can play all 5 games and for 2 days, and that side is fully covered. No any other fee needed. And of course, we will have tables, chairs, and all these things and games. Everything's ready for you. And but of course, for your own accommodation, where you you stay in a hotel, the cost or the eating, drinking cost is on yourself. Yeah, you have to take care of yourself. And anything else? I don't know, because actually, yeah, one thing I could tell the community, because officially start from Saturday morning and then continue Sunday afternoon. In Saturday evening, we have unofficial gathering, like it's open to all gamers in all 3 games, Warhammer 40k Double, Warhammer Kill Team, and also board games. For everybody, every participant, we are planning to have the bonfire outside. Because it's the Imatran Grid is on top of a hill, you know. So and right next to it, the Saimaa Lake is surrounding it, and we'll be in the middle of the hill. There's a bonfire place. We will have it, but of course it's the end of October. Let's see if the snow has come. I don't know, but doesn't matter. Yeah. We will have a fire, okay? So you can have drinks and you have the community. This is also something I think special for us to create. We learned this from organizing the 40K events. People usually are so busy, you know, even your good friend, you play a game, oh my God, one game can take 3-4 hours. After that, everybody has work, home, kids, whatever. So you, boom, immediately just scattered. You have no time to enjoy, to talk, hey, Juha, what did you do? How can you race so fast in that bicycle or racing game? Like, or in the 40K also lots of strategy. How can you do that? Can you explain to me a little? You have no time. But now we create a Saturday whole evening. You can go on many hours. Yeah? You stay as long as you want. But Sunday morning, you come back because the game will start. If you're somewhere lost in the kylpylässä, then it's your own responsibility. But we create this opportunity. Also for the arena use, we have negotiated with the kylpylässä also. Let's say for board game, maybe the game stops like like 6 o'clock around about. Let's say it stops 6 o'clock, 1800 Saturday even. But we still keep the arena open. Let's say we can keep it open to 10:30, for example, in the night. So you still have many hours. If some of you want to play something else, you are free to use the arena. No problem. You see?
I was going to ask about that. That you have these arranged gaming, like these tournament games, but is there a chance to for free gaming? And apparently there is possibility. But should you bring your own games, or is there a library or something that you could borrow games from?
You can of course bring your own games, and there will be some games, of course, available, but if you have something, and you can of course take that with you. What we can also add is that for this cost point of view, that depending on now that how many players we will have, we may give a possibility to some rent their games so that they have a price cheaper, some discount for entry fee. That we will publish information later on for that, and perhaps we need to also buy some games. But if someone is coming and owning the game, it may be possibility to get entry fee.
Now I'm just thinking that it's probably if I bring my own game, I probably shouldn't play the tournament with that game if I don't want to be cheating in the game and marking all the cards. And I see a bit of a possibility for some sleight of hand.
Yeah, that's the risk then, of course. But yeah.
Well, that's the reward of bringing your own game. Anyway, how do I register? Do I just go to the website?
For the registering, let's say this Kita app is really good. Yeah, they are basically like you can sell tickets there if you have an event, and it's we have used it before, and it's really convenient. And I will give the link show to Anton, and if you can be so nice and leave it there, and people, if you're interested, there's also lots of basic information, and if you need more information, there's also Johan's email. You can write to him, and basically, when you are purchasing the ticket, we will be also notified, and you can leave your some of the personal information. At least there's an email or name, I think, so we can know who's home, and there's no problem. And
deadline for the registry, when does it end?
I think maybe 1 week or 2 weeks, Johan. Does it matter?
Yeah, I think that we keep that as long as. Almost end of this. I don't know. Is there any? Of course, if in the last week there will be huge amount of new players coming in, we need to be able to have those games. So that we haven't locked yet that when we close. But hopefully, people earlier so that we can prepare. We have some sets of games, but. Of course, if we need to purchase a lot of more.
Because I would just add a little more. From the organizer point of view, if we know early enough how many would come, then of course a lot of things is much, much easier. Just imagine, if you are the one have to order a game, it will take from days or maybe even a couple of weeks, depending on what's the production going, And so if you think this is a good idea and you want to support this idea and support the community, okay, just step in and start signing up and call your friends, bring your friends with you, even foreign friends. That's why this is Nordic Championship, not the Imatran Championship, okay? So we want to have international players, and we want to little by little, we will build. Let's say, okay, we have whatever journey you start, you have to start from somewhere. This is the first time we have. And, we have designed the trophies, okay? Gold, silver, bronze for the first time, the board game in the Nordic Championship. So if you want to be the first master, then please really seriously start planning. And we would love you to bring all your friends from all these neighbor countries or even from Europe. Who knows? Maybe they want to come to visit Finland, So this will be a great plus for them. Same time, have a tournament. If I have a 40K friend, let's say from Europe, I would say, hey, come on. Well, we have this awesome event in the end of September. Come to visit me. Same time, we too go to have a, tournament. Maybe we play a double, and then same time we go visit somewhere else in Finland. So it will be perfect trip, isn't it?
Hey, thanks. This sounds awesome. And just to clarify for people, the board gaming tournament is the €40 how much was it? The Warhammer, I believe it was a bit different priced, or was it the same price?
The double is when 2 players, that is €60 per team, so 2 persons.
Yeah.
So, and then the kill team is also €40, I think.
Yeah, but I believe probably the people watching this video are more probably interested. I have seen some Venn diagram that some people that are Warhammer and board gamers, they are sometimes the same people. That it's not always different. So maybe. So if somebody was crazy enough and wanted to be part of both tournaments, or all 3, is it possible? Just asking for a friend, not me. I promise Kim, I won't come into the 4K Warhammer 4K tournament. I'll be out of there.
I would say it's not possible because all 3 events, all 3 tournaments are in the same time continuing. Yeah, if you don't have a time machine, you cannot travel around. Then it's hard to play in 2 or, Yeah. Maybe it's better to just focus in one.
That's true. Yeah, thanks. Hey, I have run out of questions. The last question is that, do you have any last comments? So do you want to say something before we wrap up this video?
No, what I hope is that people participate and get information about this, because we have done quite a lot of work for this, and we want to share that experience with many people. So that's, and of course, very nice that you, Anton, interview us and share that.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Basically, yes, Anton. To be fully hearted, the last comment will be, we have a great menu and a great setup in a very beautiful restaurant. So if you love the food, if you love the board game, why not pay a visit? So we have more reason to continue the journey, right? And then there's more excitement happening in Finland, more excitement happening in Imatra. So you have a reason to visit us. From our previous tournament, some guy told me, hey, Finnish guys, they said, I have never been in Imatra. You are the first reason I came here. I said, great. And I will do my best to get you come here. You start from now, you start coming here once or twice a year. And that would be lovely, isn't it? Thank you, Anton.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. And this has been a pleasure. Like, as I said, I didn't quite much know about this Nordic Championship before, like, Juha sent me a message, and I was like, Juha sent me a message, and I was like quite intrigued. And especially when I saw the location for me, that it's quite close to my like childhood home, and like I have like seriously after this conversation and already earlier, I was like, I have to day after tomorrow my vacation ends, so I have to check my work calendar. That can I make it to this event, because it's quite intriguing, and especially those games that you showed, like Quest for El Dorado, and these are probably my better ones. But I would be willing to take the challenge. Actually, the last question: if somebody didn't want to join the tournament but would want to come spectate it, like see what it's about, they probably should still. Do you allow people to come in if they don't have the badge, or how would that work if you would want to see the playing but can't for some reason, don't know the games or some other reason, that would want to just come see? Is it possible for people to just come look at the board game tournament?
No problem. Everybody's welcome. If you even just want to come, doesn't matter you want to come visit the board game tournament or Q team or Warhammer doubles, doesn't matter. Just come, because this is your, let's say we are building a community in some sense. Yeah, we are building or introducing to people this maybe a hobby, like hey guys, we can organize, we can meet a couple times a year. Just have together do something together in a little bigger field. Of course, everybody has your own friend. You have 2 more, maybe you have 3, 5 good friends you play. But how about you meet 40? Who knows? Maybe after a few years, if we are doing really good job, and if Johan still keep coming good ideas, maybe we start getting into 80 people, 100. Who knows? Then maybe we'll have to have a single Nordic Championship board game just as one event.
Yeah.
Would that be lovely, guys?
Lovely. That would be lovely. Hey, awesome,
We'll
guys.
do our best, and Johan will do his best, and I hope the community will react to us. So, win-win, isn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's hope. I love the energy you guys are giving. So hopefully that transfers to the people, and I hope for the best for the tournament and for Nordic Saima gaming and everything you guys do. Love the work. No niin, siinä nähtiin minkälainen pelitapahtuma on tulossa, eli tosiaan Saimassa on tällaista laatusettiä luvassa, tai siis Saimassa, vaan siis Imatralla. Ja tosiaan mielenkiinnolla odotan, mitä tästä vielä tulee. Katsotaan tosiaan, että pääseekö itsekin mukaan osallistumaan, mutta jos en pääse, niin toivottavasti sinä pääset. Ja varmaan, jos vaan työkalenteriin, niin saan vapaan viikonlopun tohon, niin saatan kyllä itsekin siellä näkyä. Mutta hei, ei muuta kuin, että moro, moro!